enough time to tell you everything, okay? So in the midst of this song that we were writing with Spanish Hot Face, I don't want to give up his name because I don't like to blast people like that. He knows. If he ever finds this channel, you're my Spanish meatball forever. I'm going to refer to you as that. Anyway, he was telling me it wasn't just like a sexual thing between us. We got deep, huh? Which was like comedic hilarity to me because you have people making kissy noises and behind us, and we're having this deep ass connection. I legit every time I looked over, I was like, oh, awkward, I forgot you were there. Just keep looking away. You'll just forget it's never happening. Just keep drinking wine. It's fine. He did keep refilling my glass. He's like, what is this limit? It's like, we don't limit ourselves in this universe. And I was like, I was like you once. And I learned that limits are healthy. Plus, wine fucks me up, home slice. It fucks me up. It really, really does. And when it's 4 a.m. and the sun's coming up and you want to sleep and I'm still yammering, it will be your fault. It does things to me, sir. He's dying. I legit talk to people like this. I have no filter. So we write the song. He tells me about this devastating relationship he just had. He's like, I don't know why. I'm just gonna open this can. And I know you're not supposed to do this, talk about your exes, but we're writing a song and we're going there. And I was like, it's all part of the process, homie. Do it. Talk. You were probably never gonna see me again. So you just vent your little heart out and you go home and you feel better, okay? This is what my purpose is. I just meet rando people and I'm not bragging, my whole life. I'll just walk, I'll see a new face at a party and I'm like, you, hi, you're different. I have not seen you before. What's your name? And then I never see them again. I have this memory of all these cool ass fucking people that I spent one random cool night with and then never saw them again. I wonder if they remember me. I hope so. Anyway, this kid just added to my collection. And hopefully it's a good one for him. But he's talking to me about this girl. He's like, look, I'd never been in love before. She's like, she went crazy one day. She came home and she was showing me pictures of rings and asking me when the next step was. And I was like, I got a sister like that. Totally. She will date someone for 3 weeks. She will pick out a ring. Different ring every time. I don't know why. Where she gets all these ring choices from. No offense, love her to death. But this is a thing women do now. I don't get it either. I would have ran too. And he's like, yeah. And I really loved her and it really bothered me and I kept trying to get her to calm down. And I was like, you can't change people. Some people just get their eyes set on a lane and they just want to stay in that lane. And if you're not in that lane at that time, you're just not, meant to be in the same car. And he's like, that's some deep shit. Some Bob Dylan shit. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so fucking old. You could literally say anything to these kids and they're like, you are so fucking smart. It would be so easy for me to get laid and I'm not, I'm choosing not to get laid, but I'm like, you guys are so lucky. I'm not one of them bitches. But in my mind, I'm a writer. I was like, ooh, I just got some book material. I could make this whole character that seduces young men. And she from How I Met Your Mother, Doogie Howser's character, hi, transforms to each person. Young men, I'm saying this as a PSA because you're great. You're so cute and you're so adorable. And you're gullible. And these women, these cougars out here, they're going to eat your fucking heart out, bro. You need to learn boundaries because not all girls are like me. I should have told him. I was like, listen, This is not a world anymore where you can just go home with people. Like, what if you go home with, because you seem to have a, like, no offense, your ex was older than you, I'm older than you, and, you know, I think you just have a thing about wanting to be nurtured. Like, you need to be nurtured, and that's totally healthy. But you should nurture yourself, because you're going to go home with one of these ladies. They're going to lock you in their closet or something creepy. You should watch true crime, sir. You should watch a few episodes of Law and Order before you, like, go play a gig and, like, go home with people. Because do you want me to give you the probability of bad shit happening? Because I've worked it out to a science. And he's like sipping his wine. He's like, you are fucking fascinating. Like, seriously, you are so fascinating. We just talked about 8 things in one sentence. And I was like, nobody fucking appreciates me. I'm hanging out with the wrong age group. They think I'm smart. They think I'm cool. And then I'm like, I don't think this is a good look for me. Maybe I'm naive too. Maybe I'm too whimsical. Maybe I should just stop telling people about their lives. Like, I'm not a fucking counselor. Like, just walk in and be like, honey, that person over there is treating you like shit. You try to speak and they cut you off 4 times. You are important and you have stuff to say. You shouldn't let people cut you off. You should just keep speaking over them until they learn to let you finish. Bye, have a nice night. Like, why can't I just mind my own business? But people are so fascinating. And I'm a helper. Like, literally fucking rolling off my ass at a rave in high school. Not proud of the fact that I tried ecstasy. I don't do it anymore. I was like, I don't even know, 17. Way long ago, I'm 40. I can't do that drug because it turns me into a mother hen. I just started walking around taking care of people. I'm like, do you need some water? Why are you crying? Do you need to talk about it? I think you should dance. You're standing over here all by yourself and you really want friends. I feel it in my soul that you just really want friends. So let me come out here and pull you on this dance floor and get you out like my empath. I'm just like, this person needs water. This person needs fun. Like, it didn't bring me to a sexual place. It brought me to, like, Mother Teresa, like, everybody, let's sit in a circle and just mentally love each other. Like, tripping balls in the spiritual sense. I'm like, I can see your aura. It's so cool. Like, just petting people. Like, it's like watching TV. I'm like, I know that what you're doing is totally fucking stupid. You're probably gonna break your leg. But you are so fascinating. Nobody gets me. And then you put wine in the mix. So we were talking about this deep shit. So in the middle, I'm going left and right and up and down. It was a long night, but in the middle of writing the song, he goes, can I ask you something? And I was like, sure. You can ask away. Doesn't mean I'm gonna answer you, young buck. I'm just saying. Like a steel trap. Literally, this is my personality. Like, I say things just like this. I'm like a steel trap. I'm totally animated. People either love it or they're like, what the fuck is wrong with this bitch? What is she on? He liked it. He was one of the good ones. He's like, why are you single? I'm like, you've been with me all night and you're asking me that question. Confirmation from spirit. I'm a fucking weirdo. And no one in New York can handle me. And he's like, I'm not from New York. And I was like, they all say that. Let me find out you're probably from Rochester or Binghamton. He starts dying laughing. He's like, I'm from New Jersey. I'm like, oh my Ryan. And then we got into the all natural, like, New York is better than